If you haven't already seen it, man, the Taliban gave a Soviet-style military parade for visiting Russian and Chinese dignitaries, right? Featuring billions and billions of dollars of captured American machinery that we left behind when we surrendered. And it's mind-blowing, man. It's absolutely blows my mind. You know, we left the most strategic airbase that the world has probably ever seen. We left $80 billion at least worth of weaponry to a terrorist regime that we still pay $80 million a month, by the way, so that they can entertain our enemies, hunt for people that we left behind, that we abandoned, and sexually enslave millions of Afghan women and girls that we used to pat ourselves on the back as if we saved, right? And before I show you this, guys, I just want to remind you that it didn't have to be this way. And even some of the dumbest humans that we've ever known knew that it did not have to be this way.
And it makes a big difference to tell the American people the truth about what our options are in ending this war. If tomorrow the order goes out from I'm President of the United States, I issue an order, end the war today, begin to withdraw all American troops. It will take a year to get the American troops out. Do you hear me now? That's the truth. It will take a year to get them physically out. Now, if you leave all the equipment behind, you might be able to do it in 7 months. And you leave those billions of dollars of weapons behind, I promise they're going to be used against your grandchild and mine someday.
Yeah, so blind squirrels, broken clocks, and Joe Biden. Everybody's right sometimes, right? And I'm telling you, man, it didn't have to be this way. Everybody knew it. Even original Joe Biden knew it. And this is proof, that every once in a while, even the most disappointing Democrat will tell you the truth, right? And as we watch this parade, guys, just remember, just keep in mind the complete and total failure that is the entirety of current U.S. foreign policy, right? And just remember, don't ever forget this. I'm going to show you another rare occurrence of Democrat truth-telling.
He just made a really big decision. Afghanistan.
Yes.
Were you the last person in the room?
Yes.
And you feel comfortable?
I do.
I still can't honestly believe that we live in a time that these people, that anyone can outrun this kind of stuff. This is disqualifying stuff. We abandon American citizens and allies. We abandon weapons and strategic real estate. And worse than all that, man, we forfeited the lives of American servicemen for nothing, right? For the greatest display of weakness that this country has ever put up, right? And I don't know how we're not still talking about it every single day. Vogue magazine just had an interview with the Waltz family dog, and they didn't even have the guts to ask the guy's dog what they thought about Kamala's foreign policy. And they're not going to ask her either, right? But I think it's been pretty clear for years now, right? Whichever puppet is at the helm, their policy is weakness. This is our policy. Our policy is weakness, and that's it. Complete and total weakness. And these are the results. Yeah, they really class a joint up with those cheap Chinese white walls on the Humvees and the 6x6. But guys, it's unbelievable, man. I cannot honestly believe that we've allowed a ruling class of people to be so incompetent and so damaging to our country and the entire world that when you think about the top 5 worst things that they've done, you might not even think about this, right? Because it was so long ago and just so much bad has happened, right? But just think about where we're at. 2 decades of American blood, 2 decades of American treasure into Afghanistan. And the situation is worse in every single way for everyone, for us, for the Afghans, for the region, for the world. For what? 2,500 Americans died in that country. 21,000 were injured. And there's no telling, man, how many more thousands of people, men and women, have real psychological wounds. You know, we do know that 31,000 veterans of post 9/11 wars have ended their own lives. And with what we have going on right now was all for nothing. You know, we abandoned their women, we abandoned our allies, we armed the enemy, and we put the entire world at greater risk, man. And the people responsible, the last person in the room when that decision was made, is up for a promotion. And she's such a freaking disaster. It's such a radical that there's a good chance that no one even takes the time to ask her about anything regarding Afghanistan or any of this. You know, guys, you and me, we can't let people forget about this stuff. We need to share this video. Everyone needs to see this stuff. Everyone needs to be reminded of this stuff as often as it takes. But that's just my take, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't already, be a part of our growth. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. I'll see you in the next one.